Kenya's story is not only written at home but also abroad. Over the years, millions of Kenyans have left the country to work, study, and build new lives across the globe. And while migration affects every community, some tribes have established much larger diaspora communities than others. From remittances that fuel our economy to global networks that open doors for trade, business, and education, diaspora communities are becoming one of Kenya's biggest hidden strengths. But which tribes dominate abroad? Which communities have turned migration into a bridge between Kenya and the world? In this video, we count down the top 10 Kenyan tribes with the largest diaspora communities. Some of these names will be expected, but a few may surprise you. 10. Kalenjin. Starting us off at number 10 are the Kalenjin. Known globally as Kenya's long-distance running champions, Kalenjins have built strong diaspora networks, especially in the United States and Europe. Many first moved abroad through athletics scholarships or professional sports, but over time, they established permanent communities. Their presence abroad is not just about running. Kalenjins are now building businesses, pursuing academics, and creating spaces that keep their culture alive internationally. D9. Kisii, Abagusii. At number 9, we have the Kisii. The Kisii diaspora is well known in the United States, United Kingdom, and even parts of Scandinavia. Many moved abroad through healthcare and academic opportunities, especially in nursing and medical fields. The Kisii community is highly supportive of one another, forming welfare groups abroad that help with education, funerals, and investment back home. Their remittances play a huge role in Kisii's local economy. 8. Luhya. Number 8 goes to the Luhya community. Luhyas have a significant diaspora presence in the UK, where many migrated during the colonial and post-independence years. Others are spread across the US, Canada, and South Africa. Known for their love of community, the Luhya diaspora has strong welfare associations that bring people together around culture, food, and social events, ensuring that their roots remain intact even while abroad. 7. Somali, Kenyan Somalis. Coming in at number 7 are Kenyan Somalis. With their strong entrepreneurial culture, Somalis have built vast diaspora networks, particularly in the US, Canada, the UK, and the Middle East. Somali-owned businesses dominate entire districts abroad, from malls to restaurants and logistics. Many Kenyan Somalis maintain close ties with both Kenya and the wider Somali diaspora, making them one of the most economically influential migrant groups. 6. Meru. At number 6 is the Meru community. Merus may not always be in the headlines, but they have established a solid diaspora, especially in the United States and the UK. Many started as students, later building careers in medicine, law, and business. The Meru diaspora is known for investing heavily back home, with major contributions to real estate, agriculture, and education projects in Meru County. 5. Luo. Halfway through our list at number 5 is the Luo community. With a reputation for education, eloquence, and global connections, Luos have built large communities in the US, UK, and South Africa. The Luo diaspora is especially active in politics and academia, often participating in Kenyan affairs from abroad. Their influence is also cultural, with Luo music and style gaining recognition on the international stage. Mijakenda Swahili coast communities. At number 4 are the Mijakenda and Swahili coast communities. Historically tied to the Indian Ocean trade, these communities have had deep links with the Middle East for centuries. Today, many Mijakenda and Swahili families live in Oman, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. Their diaspora is unique because it blends centuries of cultural exchange, business, and migration, making them some of the earliest Kenyan communities abroad. 3. Kikuyu. The Kikuyu community, Kenya's largest ethnic group, has one of the most widespread and well-established diasporas. Their story abroad began as early as the 1960s, when independence opened up scholarships, work opportunities, and migration programs to the UK, the US, and later Canada. Many Kikuyus embraced these chances, becoming some of the earliest Kenyan settlers in cities like London, Boston, and Toronto. Today, the Kikuyu diaspora is known for its strong entrepreneurial spirit, mirroring what we see locally. From owning businesses in major American cities to running supermarkets in the UK and thriving real estate ventures in the Gulf, Kikuyus have recreated their tradition of trade and business excellence abroad. It's no wonder that in diaspora forums you'll often find Kikuyus at the center of business associations and investment groups. But their presence is not just economic. The Kikuyu community abroad is highly organized, often forming welfare associations that support members in times of need, such as funerals or emergencies. They've also kept their culture alive, hosting traditional dances, language schools, and cultural festivals that connect their children to Kenya. This balance of adapting to global life while preserving traditions makes the Kikuyu diaspora one of the most influential and visible Kenyan communities overseas. Tapu 2. Kamba. The Kamba community may not be Kenya's largest tribe, but their diaspora footprint is surprisingly significant. Historically, the Akamba people were known as traders and long-distance travelers, and this spirit of mobility carried into the modern era. Many Kambas joined the British colonial army as soldiers and scouts during both world wars, creating some of the earliest connections with Europe and beyond. These ties later opened migration pathways to the UK and other Commonwealth countries. In modern times, the Kamba diaspora is strongly represented in professional fields such as healthcare, engineering, and education. From nurses working in London hospitals to engineers in the Middle East, Kambas are known for their reliability and resilience. You'll also find a large number of Kamba students on scholarships in countries like Australia, Canada, and Germany, showing just how global the community has become. Culturally, the Kamba diaspora has also exported one of Kenya's most vibrant gifts to the world: music. With their rich heritage of drumming and dance, Kambas have held cultural shows in diaspora communities that keep their identity alive. Churches and associations abroad also play a huge role in keeping the community connected. This blend of professionalism, cultural pride, and resilience makes the Kamba diaspora a rising force in shaping Kenya's global footprint. 1. Indian Kenyan Asian community. And at number 1, we have the Indian Kenyan Asian community. While not a tribe in the traditional sense, this community has roots in Kenya stretching back over a century. Many migrated further abroad to the UK, Canada, and the US after independence. Today they form one of the most successful and wealthy Kenyan diasporas, heavily engaged in trade, education, and philanthropy. Their influence abroad continues to keep Kenya connected to global markets. And there you have it, the top 10 Kenyan tribes with the largest diaspora communities. From athletes to entrepreneurs, from students to cultural leaders, Kenyans abroad are carrying the flag high and sending billions back home every year. In fact, diaspora remittances are now one of Kenya's biggest sources of foreign income, sometimes even bigger than tourism or agriculture. But beyond money, the diaspora is shaping Kenya's future through skills, connections, and influence. The question is, are we doing enough to engage them in national development? What do you think? Which tribe dominates where you live abroad? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this countdown, like, share, and subscribe to the Kenyan Star for more stories that break down Kenya's culture, money, and influence. Until next time, stay proud, stay global, and stay Kenyan.